Good morning, my good people all over the world. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from this morning. Today, Sultan of Sokoto have some question to answer. I will want you people carefully to listen and share this video of Pastor Ashimolowo of his own side when he was being interviewed, whether there is genocide or not genocide. You cannot watch this, listen to this man and not share this video. I've told you people time without number that there is an agenda for a long time ago about this northerner. In fact, what he said today was he vindicate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of the struggle of the liberation Kanu has been fighting for. In fact, he went on extra mile and told the world that this genocide was purposely to eliminate the Igbo race. But because the Igbos are released, the Igbos are believe themselves, the Igbos are confident, despite there are some Efulefu who are betraying the tribe. These people will have wiped away the Igbo tribe. You cannot watch this video and without sharing this video. I've said it time without number. If you allow anybody to be deceiving you that there is a hope in Nigeria, you must go and wake up from your sleep. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that this country is the zoo, it behave like a zoo, our leaders are behaving like zoo, it looks as if it's insulting the country, because the truth is always bitter. But if you look at it, what is happening today, even zoo is far better than Nigeria. As we speak to you now, I swap now by general of army up to now 24 hours. We have never heard any statement from the presidency or what the defense minister is saying that the majority of the terrorists has been killed. The miscreant that is remaining are the one that is doing this. You can see the body language of these people, what they are saying. I'm not talking about a civilian. I'm talking about a gallant military man was being held and he was being quiet. They showed the video. Swap showed the video. And these are the statements that is coming out from the defense minister. The president, it's not enough for the president to address this whole issue. As if that is not enough. Yesterday, the same scenario that happened under Jonathan, where Chibok gets kidnapped, to use it to label Jonathan, to make it look like his government is weak, they collude with Obama to shift Jonathan so that they pave way for Buhari, which has brought us where we are today. The same thing has repeated itself yesterday, where girls will be adopted in Kebbi State. Now, people like Shehu Gumi, Sultan of Sokoto, who are advocates for these bandits, who are advocates of these terrorist guys, according to Shehu Gumi, he's saying that these terrorists need amnesty. Amnesty for what? That the children who are learning on their own, you went against all odds and picked them. What for? How do we give amnesty to this kind of element and they are still allowing Shehu Gumi to go scot-free? You can see the kind of country we have found ourselves. Every day when you wake up in this country, there is no any reason to thank God for news that are coming. It is only news that will spoil your days. Imagine yesterday I was strolling through my social media handle and say a disabled man, a man that has run mental collected a gun from an army man and shoot him in Lagos. Look at the kind of then you now in this kind of country you are waiting for investors to come and invest in this country. Who does that? Does the investor, is it not on social media? Does he not hear what is happening? A country whereby terrorists will come and pack the guests in the school? Is that a country you are coming to invest in? I will allow you people to watch this video. Then we swing over to what is happening in Nigeria, the cause of what is happening in Nigeria. Because it is glaring now that Bola Ahmed Tinubu have admitted that what happened in 2023 election was INEC a ring. INEC was the one that ringed the elections. And that's why he's sending warning to them that this rascality should stop. But it is too late because they started this thing. Look at what they are using Wike to do in all ratification now. I will come and explain that. Please watch this video of Pastor Ashimolowo responding to Sultan of Sokoto and Shehu Gumi. I'm coming back.
The dictionary defines genocide as, because I knew you were going to ask, so I got ready for you. dictionary defines genocide as the deliberate and systematic killing or persecution of a large number of people from a particular national or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation or group of people. And with that definition, I'm going to turn my answers to a question or questions to the majority of you who are here today. Let me give my response a background. I was born in 1952 in Zaria. I was born in the military barracks. I grew up in Kaduna, Zaria, Kaduna, Kano. So my answer does not come out of just newspaper, but experience. The first riot I ever experienced, with all due respect, was against people from the East. I was there during the Zaria riots when your crime was that you were Igbo. They didn't tell me, I saw it. People were being killed right before my eyes. My dad was a soldier trying to prevent it. And I remember the man coming back with a deep dent in his military helmet as the guys were screaming and walking the roads of Zaria and screaming, Tawaye. Tawaye means our eyes have opened. Following the first coup by Kaduna and Zogu, they felt their eyes had opened. So there certainly was genocide because people were being dragged out of their house and killed. But then when it comes to the hot case on hand, is there religious genocide in Nigeria? Firstly, I'd like to say that whatever issue is in Nigeria, because it was not dealt with, it became a snake with 5 heads or more heads. And so when you are looking at each case, you need to know which head you are dealing with. Bandit is a head. Banditry is a head. Terrorism is a head. Fulani herdsmen carrying guns and invading people's farm, chasing them out, is another head. The guys who demand money, what did they call it? Kidnappers is a head, and there are many more heads. And then deliberate chasing of people away from their land and immediately putting another tribe there is a head. So, are these things happening in Nigeria or not? I'll just take you down some historical cases and I'll ask you, is it really happening in Nigeria? Maitasine, in the 70s, a man who rose and began to teach a form of Islamic cleansing that says anybody who was not of that particular belief must die. Is that not genocide? And is that fair in a secular nation? Zango Kataf. Zango Kataf, in case you don't know, what you know as Kaduna State was once including Katsina. And on grounds of religion, Katsina State was cut off because the majority of Katsina State was Islamic. And what remained as Kaduna State was majority what we call Southern Kaduna, Zango Katav, people who are, and so on and so forth. I don't want to mention all the tribes. And despite cutting and now having Kaduna State,
Sell gift cards on Andor. Save fast and high price. You have all the types of cards you want.
the south of Kaduna State is 99% Christian, producing Professor Ishaya Audu, first Vice Chancellor Amadu Bello, producing General Ishaya Bameyi, producing former Deputy Governor Central Bank Melafia. But somebody was still not satisfied and wanted their land. And particularly under the watch of a particular governor, probably 23,000 of these people died. Is it so? Is it not so? And if people of that number died, I mean, Zangu Kata, people were being hacked, cut like animals because you wanted their land and because they didn't follow your religion. Is that genocide or not? There was beheading in Kano because, what's the name of the evangelist? Reinhard Bonnke came to hold a crusade, and they said, Christian crusade is not allowed. Not only did they destroy the equipment, they cut Christians. Is that genocide or not? Deborah Samuel, a girl in a polytechnic in Nigeria, in the north, she saw on the platform of her class that people were posting religious things, and she said, hey, this platform is for our study, not for religion. They went, they killed her, and when it became a court case, 52 barristers who hold the religious faith different from hers showed up to defend the guys who killed her. Is that genocide or not? Evangelist Eunice in Greater Abuja went out 5 a.m. to do what we used to do down south here. And when we were kids, I was born a Muslim. My name is Ahmed. My mother is Aishat. My brother is Mudashir. My sister is Khadijat. My dad is Salau. But we knew people who would wake up and be waking people to prayer. That was what Evangelist Eunice did, and they hacked her to death. And then, if all that is not genocide, and if it is just religious intolerance, what happened when Melafia came out and said, I am from southern Kaduna, and 23,000 of our people died, and actually when we call people who should come and defend them, the military, the police, they don't show. It is after the people are gone that they show. And they say they have it on good record that some mysterious helicopters are coming to give these people equipment. Is that not a plan, a genocide?
You can see it. You can see that this genocide was mainly to eliminate the Igbos. I've been saying it time without number. And that's why when Buhari came in, the movement Buhari took was purely against the Igbo race. By coming against all odds for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he knows that whatever I do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to the Igbos. Declaring IPOP as a terrorist by all available means to remove the Ihedioha, Emeka Ihedioha from Imo State, planted somebody who is fourth person in the state that caused commotion till now, as we see on social media. You could see it clearly that there was an agenda either to eliminate this tribe or to reduce them to the minimum level. They are resilient. They are not a tribe that can easily be wiped out. And that's why you can see the Igbos are still stronger. But I must tell you that the whole plan is that, I see these people that we think after the Biafra war, in all of this we do to them, we will bring them down. At the end of the day, how come they are still now on top of every other tribe? Despite they are not allowing them to go close to the corridors of power, but they are at high peak. They are the one controlling the economy. And I told you people earlier that the reason why we are where we are, if Nigeria is not even in this position, I would have asked that what kind of miracle that happened to Nigeria. Why do I have to say this? Because if you look in all that Buhari did, under during Obasanjo, Yaradua, stroke Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, we are one of the best economy in the world, in Africa. I'm sorry, we were doing well. Feeding was not Nigeria problem. Until the APC decided to bring Buhari to sing the country. Where Buhari came in, he relegated all the Igbos. These guys, we know them, they are the one controlling the economy. Aside from Nigeria, go to every other country in Africa, in the world that are doing well. There is no how you not see one or two Igbo people that is in the economy. But when Buhari came in with his agenda, he relegates these tribes. And he's brought his people, most of them that does not know their left from their right. and they crippled the economy of Nigeria. And it's as a result of where we are today. So when I was telling you that if we are not where we are today, I will have been asking what kind of miracle that happened to us. So it's not strange to some of us if you see the rascality of what Buhari government and his gang did to this country. The Tinubu is not doing anything different. It's also doing the same thing. When you truly have a leader that believes in the institutions, we are not where we are. It is because of the mindset of Buhari and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Their selfish mindset. That's why they only believe that it is only their people, whether they are good or not, that will be in the position. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu is even trying, at least he's nationalizing it, even if his people have the highest in which is expected. Today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is complaining about the judges. What do you expect to get from the judges? He has taught the politicians that this is the way to go it. Every politician knows now that the best thing you need to do, get money and buy your judge. If not, there's nothing for you, because it is obvious that Wike have used his own influence to put the judiciary in his hand. So you can see what it transpired between the Wike factions and the governor of Oyo State. Wike was busy using his court in Abuja to make sure he frustrate the convention of PDP. While in the other side, the governor Makinde of Oyo State was also having his own judges to counter the judgment that is coming from Abuja. This is the situation where we find ourselves. And it has never got to this extent before. When you allow the criminals to be on a affair of leadership, this is what you get in return. When I make this statement, if you watch up to this very, you say, does it mean Peter Obi? Let me say it categorically. That's why I said this country cannot be redeemable. This country is gone. If you bring 1,000 of Peter Obi come, it cannot solve any solution. If you bring Atiku, it cannot solve the solutions. If you look at it, if Obi were the president of Nigeria today, things will have get worse than this. Let me explain myself. Because Obi that we know, Obi is not a bribe person. Obi don't bribe anybody. All what Obi will try to do, Obi will make sure the masses enjoy his government. But guess what? These old takers who has believed that the country is their personal property, they will have frustrated Obi effort. How will they frustrate the people who are working with Peter Obi? They will have used bullion van to buy all of them to work against the visions of Peter Obi. And by now, Nigerians that voted for Peter Obi will have still been shouting for Obi to be impeached, because we are not that patient enough. You can see the level we are, and that's why I say that the only solution to Nigeria problem now is to divide this country. Let everybody go. Let the Biafra nation go. Let the Yoruba nation go. Let the Arewa go. Let everybody start his own afresh. There is no two way about that. Anything aside from this, we are just wasting our time. We are a time waster. Please, even as you continue watching this video, share this video and subscribe to this channel. Some group of Northerners have called for Nigeria division. They said they are tired of Igbo threat. Igbo coming out and say they want to go Biafra today, Biafra tomorrow. If I want you people to watch this video, make sure as you are watching this video, share this video massively. Watch this video from their mouth. They are the ones that are saying it by their mouth, that they are ready. They want the Igbos to leave them, that they don't want to stay with Igbo again. In fact, as I'm talking to you, this video, they gave Igbo ultimatum that they should leave their land, or whatever they see, they should take it. I believe that when they make this video, none of these people, you will watch the video and you see it by yourself. We were in this country. None of them were being invited for questioning that they threaten Igbo or that. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is calling for total separation, that they want to go on their own, they are being held by the DSS up to now. That is the Nigeria we find ourselves. But most of the Igbos now, Igbos leaders, still feel that there is nothing wrong. People like Hope Uzodinma, people like Soludo, feel that they need Nigeria more than any other thing. I have said the time without number. The earlier the Igbo realize that they are the one holding the destiny of Nigeria, the day they will know that they don't need to beg anybody in Nigeria. Nigeria need the Igbos more than the Igbos need Nigeria. And this is the reason you can see that Nigeria government is finding it difficult to release the Igbo for the Igbos to go. If you think there is nothing good about the Igbos, how come they have been marginalized to 5 states? Out of that 5 states, we have 36 states plus FCT 37 in Nigeria. 5 want to go out of 37. Why are you holding them? If not that the 5 is the one that is holding the rest of the 30-something states. That's why they're not allowing them to go. The day the Igbo leaders realize that they are the one holding the economy of Nigeria, they control Nigeria, the day their liberation will come. I have said it time without number. Yakubu Gowon deceived many Igbos, told Ojukwu that they should come, that one Nigeria or not, one Nigeria, no retreat, no surrender. That they make them to even try to convince Ojukwu for Ojukwu to contest to be president of Nigeria. At the end of it all, they only use Ojukwu to achieve their aim. Because when Ojukwu came out, none of them supported Ojukwu. This is the same thing they are also trying to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that it's not for that. We have heard that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been offered a letter to sign that if they release him, he will not talk about Biafra again, which he have turned them down severally. If not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not still be under the custody of DSS till now. The Atiku Abubakar that is speaking for Nnamdi Kanu now, the SU president, have said it. That is the only reason why Nnamdi Kanu is still staying in detention. That if he agrees today to quit Biafra, to let Biafra go, they will release him. And that's why, share this video. Any Igbo man who see talk negative against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not really Igbo. I'll be saying it. And I stand to my word. It's either most of them were being given birth to all those Fulani during the Biafra war that pregnated them. They now, because of shame and all that, they now started bearing their family, the kindred name, family name. Because I see no reason that what you don't have the courage to do. You see somebody that is doing it, you should be able to praise him. Even the blind know that the Igbos have been marginalized in Nigeria. They've been marginalized in one way or the other. And that's why we are even saying that it is this marginalization have started long time ago. That's why when Ishowere came out and talked that there is a conspiracy between the Yorubas and the Hausa, that Igbo man will not be president of Nigeria. Nobody to today have questioned him or said they will sue him to court. He should provide evidence, because they knew that what the man is saying is nothing but the truth. During the Obasanjo, if Obasanjo want to do well, Obasanjo is supposed to pick Igbo to be a vice to Yar'Adua, but he never. He went to South Africa to come and pick Donata to be the vice president. It's to tell you that these people, they know what they are doing. They don't want Igbo man to become the president or vice president of Nigeria. And that's why every Igbo man must do every available means to make sure they get out from Nigeria. Anyone that says God created Nigeria, God never created Nigeria, watch this video, share this video.